Hi Hannah, nice to meet you.
Hi.
So I understand that you were referred to me by your GP because you've been experiencing some anxiety difficulties.
Yeah. I guess it kind of started like 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
It escalated a bit. I've just recently moved out from living with my parents, so it's made it a bit worse, I think.
Okay, is this the first time that you've left home?
Yeah, it is the first time actually, yeah. I was going to a few years ago, I just thought it would be easier to stay at home, so.
Okay, so it's been quite a big step and a big change, and it sounds like that was what led you to go to your GP.
Yeah.
So how has that changed things for you?
Do you know, it's kind of, I haven't really told anyone, so, I mean, it's made it like better in the sense that I feel hopefully this is it, like it'll help, but I don't know, I don't like thinking that I've had to do this. I never thought I'd be the kind of person who'd have to actually go and get help, if that makes sense.
Okay, so how do you feel about being here today?
A bit scared, I don't know, hopefully it will help.
Okay, so you've been feeling a little bit anxious about today?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess just going back to why you went to the GP and how you've ended up kind of coming here today. So it sounds like you've been experiencing anxiety for quite a few years, but just recently you moved out of home for the first time, and that was what kind of led you to go to the GP. So how did that change things? How were things after you moved out?
I thought that they'd be better, but because I thought I'd have to kind of be independent, but it's actually a lot worse. I'm just kind of staying in the house a lot. I don't really have any friends or anything. I mean, my family come and visit a bit, but it's not, I don't know, it's kind of scary because I've just been kind of literally just in the flat by myself, which I always thought I'd like, but I don't actually like it.
Okay. So what are the kind of difficulties that you have been experiencing?
I mean, I'm a photographer, so I kind of, it's been stopping me a bit, my anxiety, from being able to get work, and because every time, you know, there's an opportunity that is kind of involving me having to interact with people, I just tend to just turn it down. So I was kind of making things hard in that respect, and just kind of friends-wise and everything, I just feel like I'm just kind of increasingly more alone. So it's kind of stopping me from making friends and, you know, relationships and stuff.
Okay, so you said that your difficulties are getting in the way of you doing certain things, so they're stopping you from taking up kind of certain types of work, and as a freelance photographer, I guess that can be kind of a problem. And they're also stopping you, or you feel like it's stunting you socially. You're not kind of able to make new friends and get to meet new people.
Yeah. It was kind of easier when I was at home because I was, obviously, I mean, my parents and stuff, that's fine, but, you know, I'd go to places with them, or I'd kind of have people there, but more and more I'm just finding myself just staying in a lot. I mean, I went 2 weeks ago for coffee with my friends, and the whole time I was just kind of wanting to go home again. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to lose everyone.
So you're kind of worried about where this is going to lead to?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you first noticed the anxiety kicking in when about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So you would have been about 19?
Yeah.
And what was happening around that time?
I guess I'd finished school about a year before that. And I mean, I've always been a bit shy at school, but it was never ever, it didn't really affect things not at all as much as it has been doing the last few years, I guess. It just started when my friends went to university, and I don't know, I felt like I was expected to kind of move out or just do something, and then it just kind of escalated from there. I'd just stop going to parties, or I'd just say no to invitations, or I don't know, I thought my job would help because, I mean, I love it. I really like doing photography, but I'm just kind of getting less and less work as it goes on. So, which is my fault. I keep saying no.